Hi everyone, my name is Emily Langton. I'm 30 years old, I live in California, and I'm a behavior analyst. Some fun facts about me: I'm very happily married. I have a daughter named Sadie, who's just the sweetest girl ever. And I like to dabble in the online reality game community. If you don't know what that is, you can always ask me about it. But I stumbled upon the D&D community through actually a mutual friend, someone that you all know from the Harry Potter campaign, AJ Mom. And he got me into a campaign with some friends, and that kind of snowballed into other roleplay games through Discord, and he introduced me to this wide world of role players that share a passion for storytelling and meeting new people and all of that. It truly reignited my passion for roleplay and storytelling, which is something I used to do when I was 10, 11 years old, is just go into chat rooms and pretend to be a character, and I would write fan fiction too. So that kind of fell off, and I refound my passion again. So I'm very, very new to tabletop RPGs, and I know there's a lot to learn when it comes to how those systems work, but I'm ready for it. So that's just a little bit about me. My availability, so I am in the Pacific time zone, and I work Mondays through Fridays from 8 to 5, so I am very available on the weekends, and I think I always wake up early, so that shouldn't be a problem with Angelarts campaign. But let me dive into my character concept. So this genre is from horror, and it is scary, but there's a lot of lightheartedness to my character. So we have Miss Tori Barnes, who is a 17-year-old girl with dark brown hair and hazel eyes. She has gone through a lot in her childhood, with just a lot of divorce and remarriages and moving around households a lot, but through that she met her stepsister Carmen, who she's very, very loyal to. She likes to collect miniature items, picture like Polly Pocket sized, and this is in a very obsessive manner. And she, has had a hard time maintaining friends, so she makes little homemade dolls out of popsicle sticks that she refers to as her friends. And when I was coming up with this concept for Tori, I thought this is a really good way to incorporate some sort of voodoo magic. So we can definitely dive into that if I make it to the interview phase, but voodoo is kind of the theme here. So, and she does talk to these dolls on a regular basis. They do provide her some level of comfort. But her personality can be described as very innocent and quirky. Even though she's 17 years old, she doesn't act like she's 17 years old. She's very childlike in many ways. But, when she feels something, you're going to know it. She feels it with a lot of intensity. She has a very cat-like curiosity, but because of that, she'll make very impulsive decisions before thinking through the consequences of her actions. And, of course, that leads her into all sorts of terrible situations. But just to understand a little bit of Tori's backstory, I don't want to give up too much, but the curious gal she is, convinced just a couple of her close friends to go to this creepy haunted house called Maldebir Manor, which was filled with dark spirits and reanimated corpses and all sorts of scary, creepy things. And something happens in that manor that leads to her sister being cast into another realm, another dimension. And her heart's pretty broken. She is stricken with grief and a little bit of guilt. And she wants to do whatever it takes to find her stepsister. What happens in that manner, you'll just have to find out. But in terms of Tori's character, I'm very flexible with what this backstory is going to look like, and I hope Park is inspired by this character concept. And just to wrap up, I want to wish everyone else that's applying the best of luck, and I can't wait to see what everyone else comes up with.